I call the Right Honourable
Of course,
Winston
what Mr.
Peters.
Bollard said was that it was, quotes, a moot point. So his memory's not even accurate. This is the master of voodoo and snake oil. Back in 1990, he didn't mind Winston Peters coming down to Richmond to pack the hall when he was a new candidate in Tasman, because he couldn't fill a telephone booth. Oh, no, it was good policy then. Oh, yeah, Winston come down and help out, just like Tony Ryle, down there in Whakatane, couldn't get a telephone booth full. Oh, no, everything that Winston Peters was saying then was great stuff. So you can tell us how much credibility they might have. So you see, he can't even get history right. Back in 1996, we changed the policy targets agreement when I became the Treasurer, but then his future leader, Brash, totally ignored what we set out to do. And that's why this bill's here today. You know, they are saying you can only have one target. It's like saying it's either protein or carbohydrate. Now, that's just ridiculous. It's stupid. It's not intellectual. It's voodoo. It's snake oil, and that's what that man is a master of, although he should take more of it because it might help his appearance. It's certainly absurd to suggest that a country's economic policy should rest on one single objective. That is nonsense. It should rest on the Reserve Bank Act geared to deliver jobs, growth, exports and price stability and a hope in the future, and keep young people living in our own country. We're stuck in a 1980s time warp. All obsessions are dangerous. And what you've heard from the far side tonight has been that sort of danger. I want to thank all those from the various parties, Greens and the Labour Party, who have got up and supported this legislation. Any one of them could have presented it, but the fact is the debate's arrived. This is a sea change day. And they're going to find out very shortly, what it means when they're back there, out of the ministerial cars, where they belong, bumping up and down the streets on taxis. The Manufacturers and Export Association says loss of 10 million billion jobs, did $10 million for the last 3 years. Doesn't concern the National Party. 40,000 jobs lost. Real human circumstance. It doesn't include the spouses, doesn't include granddad or the kids. No, they couldn't give a darn. And they get up and put up here a straw man and then think they're intellectually honest in knocking it over. Here's the truth. What is not working is the current Reserve Bank Act. Right. Everybody can see it. New Zealand companies going to the wall. Others at the brink of closing. Hundreds of jobs being lost every week. Productive capacity shrinking. Our international indebtedness deepens as our export growth is held back. And up gets the Minister of Finance, who I think has borrowed more money in his time than I think all the other finance ministers in the past all together. That's what he's done. Absolutely astonishing. He is heading for $78 billion of borrowings, and he's got the arrogance to get up here as a paragon of economic virtue. Everything he's touched is the Midas and reverse touch. Everything he's touched has turned to rubbish. And then he talks about interest rates. Well, we've got New Zealanders out there paying 3 and 4 times what they pay in Europe. See that? Can't even see that. It's a comparative measure. What is the comparison between us UK, us USA, us Europe? Well, it's 3 to 4 times. That's the difference. Oh, we're in better shape. Oh, you're in better shape than Greece? Just. Better shape than Scandinavia? Oh, deafening silence. Better shape than Singapore? No, deafening silence. Better shape than Taiwan? Deafening silence. Not a mutter, not a murmur, not a sensible syllable or sound. When they compare themselves with the bottom league and say, look how good we're doing. Well, we belong to a country that once dreamt to be at the top of the league. And twice in our great history we made it. And soon, with a new government, we're going to make it again.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will please say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. No. No, sir. Party vote call for? The clerk will please conduct a party vote. Thank you.
New Zealand National.
59 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes in favour.
Green Party. 14 in favour.
New Zealand First.
8 in favour.
Order.
Māori Party.
3 votes in favour.
Mana.
Order.
1 vote in favour.
Act New Zealand.
1 vote opposed.
Order. Order.
United
Sorry.
Future.
Sorry to interrupt. Members, you know that when there's a vote being taken, it's to be heard in silence, because any comment at all can be seen as intimidation, and it can ultimately lead to a breach of privilege of the House. Continue.
United Future.
1 vote opposed.
Honourable members, the ayes are 60, the noes are 61. The motion is not agreed to. I therefore call on Members' Order of the Day number 3.
Income tax.